What's up, degenerates? Mad Merrigan here for Cold Bear Sports. Right, lads, I got a few for you tomorrow. I hope the bad luck I had all last week is gone. Well, I had an okay week on on YouTube. Just a terrible week on the service. We had a few selections get no luck in running one thing after another. A very, very bad week. And then we had a couple of horses. The ground changed the last minute. Things like that. And then just poor. Some very progressive horses just all of a sudden not showing up. We went for a tip on a horse. We went for a bit of a touch on a horse yesterday, a painful one that it got beat. Painful for me, painful for my followers. But look, that will happen. But like I said, keep the faith. I've proven to everyone on here how many, I can get them. And we'll come good again. We'll get a couple of winners now over the next few weeks. And then we'll go for the next touch. And mark my words, I'll wipe the smirk on them bookies' faces. Very unlucky that a very progressive horse just blew out yesterday. But listen, we've done it before. I've went for many touches with 11-2 shots, 16-1 shots that only were unlucky and running would have won 18-1 shots. We have had many good winners. And yeah, look, we'll tip along now this week. We'll put variance and bad luck behind us. And we'll get back into what I do best, and that is crushing the bookies. Right, apologies to all my followers for a bad week. Not a lot I could do about it. Genuinely had good feelings about all the selections, but just one thing led to another. They just didn't perform on the day. So let's hope we kick it off now again tomorrow and get right back into fucking the swing of it. Right, the 1:30 tomorrow, Buoyant in Yarmouth. This is a 6-4 shot, but this horse has some seriously good form in the book. Has Ryan Moore riding it? Is it a good thing or a bad thing this year? The jury's still out on that. But anyway, look, world-class jockey, one of the best in the world a few years ago. This year, coming in for a lot of criticism on a lot of rides. Let's hope he keeps it simple on this one and gets the win tomorrow. Like, I really thought Ryan Moore was one of the very best in the world. And like I said, my job now is to analyse the sport for punters. And if I'm being very honest, like, he was my number one jockey you'd ever have. And now this year, I don't know, maybe he's becoming a terrible bet for punters. But anyway, we'll play him tomorrow and we'll see. I just think his tactical awareness is gone. It's just gone. I don't know if it's gone or the hunger's gone. Something's gone. But anyway, let's hope Ryan Moore comes back to his brilliant best and yeah, proves me wrong. Proves everyone wrong, because a few years ago, for me, he was by far the best. There was no one, it wasn't even close. Just absolutely world class. And now it's very frustrating as a punter, and that's my job now. My job is the punter's friend, analyse the sport for punters. So if I'm being honest, who knows? The jury's out whether he's a good bet or not on a horse anymore. Right, the 2:15. The 2:15 in Pontefract. Profit and loss. This horse steps up to 6 furlongs. Dave Evans having a nice time of it. He's drawing a bit wide in 9, but I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. He's had a couple of runs. He should be able to hit the gates okay. So profit and loss is by Profitable. It's been running exactly like a horse that will stay on, and he's coming off a very quick track over 5 furlongs. Excuse me. Now he's heading for a stiff 6. So it is a good jump up and trip. But I think watching him, I think he'll stay it. So a point win of 5-2. David Evans has had a brilliant year with his horses. David Evans just always is brilliant all the time. He's just been a great trainer. He just wins with any kind of horse. Good horses, bad horses, indifferent horses, well-handicapped horses, not so well-handicapped horses. You know, black horses, yellow horses, chestnut horses, white horses, whatever. He wins with any kind of horse, any trip. He's very good. And I think Profit and Loss looks like a horse that might improve for the step up and trip. So a point win 5-2. And I don't know why I said yellow horses or whatever. Right, let's move on to 3:45 in Naas. Now, lads, there's going to be a lot of places in this race. So shop around. Play by the rules. This is by Focalised. Now, I thought this has a very good draw tomorrow in what is going to be a tricky race. So you should be able to get a good position. There's probably going to be lots of places. Get the bookies that's paying probably 5-6 places. Find them, because I think there's 19 runners. So you should get at least 5 places. So play by the rules, is drawing well, and Kevin Manning, I'm sure, will use that draw to his advantage, try and get a nice position. And yeah, in this, you kind of tend to not want to be too far back, and Kevin Manning has the perfect draw to get that handy posse, and that I think will be advantage number one, I think. So then I'm going to just mention another horse in this race. Is it Satin Snake? Satin Snake, is it? It's by Acclaim. Now it's 25 to 1. Now it's coming back from a break, but just keep an eye on it. Have a few bob each way if you want. But this could be a horse that will show improved form at some stage. It's really nicely bred, and it's been poor enough in its maidens, but I get the feeling it could step up. The stable are going well, and you know, if it's not ready to go this time, I'm sure at some stage we'll see it. So that's Satin Snake. I think Dusty Foley rides it. So, well, do you know what? We'll go a point each way as well if they're paying the 5 places. So you have play by the rules, Satin Snake in the one race, point each way in the boat, profit and loss, a point win, 2.15 and Pontefract, and the 1.30 in Yarmouth, Buoyant. Ryan Moore in the saddle. Let's hope he can bounce back to his brilliant best and win this handicap in Yarmouth for us. Right, that's them for tomorrow. Enjoy. Yeah, like I said, let's put a bad week behind us now and move on and get back to what we do best and get some nice winners. I have a couple of selections tomorrow for the Patreon service, and let's kick them motherfucking bookies in the nuts and get back some of our money we lost this week. Right, the time for codding is over.